to you Libras. So you Libras have the Four of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and then you have the Page of Swords. This card, for some odd reason, pops up, but we're going to go ahead, meaning the Page of Swords, but we're going to actually understand what this thing is about here. So there's someone, to piggyback off of what it is that I was talking about the last reading for you Libras, right? So you excommunicated this person from your life. And, you know, this person still hasn't learned to let go yet, right? Three of Cups, Queen of Wands. This person very much so is still reaching out every now and again, right? They're reaching out in cryptic messages. You know how it is that sometimes you'll be talking to somebody or whatnot, and and like they go from being cool at first to then being a complete psycho, right? They start being a weirdo overnight, and then now you're trying to figure out what happened. And the thing is that, you know, what happened is the Page of Swords, the control that they thought that they had over you, it's not controlling. It's not actually working. So, you know, as a result, they now have to understand that, you know, they have to figure out for themselves, like, okay, in other words, they have to figure it out. They have to understand that what they did, trying to control you, being controlling, that's not going to work when it comes to actually dating people who strive to be healthy. That type of stuff is really not going to work. What's going to happen is that you're going to have, when someone is healthy, they're going to see that for what it is, and they're going to stay away from them. You know, they have to learn that. The Four of Wands, what you Libras wanted is kindness. You wanted a good, peaceful relationship. You know, you got a lot of weirdos over the internet talking this nonsense about how, you know, a peaceful relationship is not going to work. But a peaceful relationship is Libran. You're supposed to establish that friendship, that peace before the relationship progresses. And it's quite easy to do that. You get to know the person as you are dating them. That's how you create that essential foundation. But you don't be having people wanting to do that, right? What you be having nowadays, Libra, is people that want to cause mischief in other people's lives. And this is part of why Libra is so important, because you need that. Because Libra represents what? Libras represent romantic relationships. Not even just romantic, truth be told, not only romantic relationships, but romantic relationships where there's a contract. So it represents marriages where you run down and you sign your name and the other person sign their name on the dotted line, and overall contracts, business deals. That's why Libras deal with money as well. It represents it represents contractual law, right? The law in general, but the contractual law that you and another person, or people or entity, right, corporation and stuff like this, build with one another, right? Equity and trust. And the thing is that for you, Libras, there is no trust there between yourself and this like psycho individual that you stopped talking to. You can't even really call this person an ex, because it wasn't like you were dating them for a particularly long period of time. This person just started essentially wilding out. And the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Swords right here speaks to how, you know, they need to really get their stuff right, because they really out here wilding out, looking crazy. And then you have the Page of Pentacles and the Sun card. And these two cards right here speaks to how you Libras, right, you have so much other things to focus on, other people as well to potentially focus on. Not saying that you Libras may have other people lined up, but what it does mean is that you Libras are just ready to get back out there, and without having to deal with the grief, right? Without having to deal with people calling your phone every 2 seconds. You Libras don't want that. What you Libras want to do is, you Libras want to make sure that um, the relationship, the way, specifically the way that this potential long-term relationship ended, is cool on both sides, where obviously you understand that you're not going to go back, but this person understands it and they respect it. Because sometimes people don't respect the boundary of the relationship, and sometimes they will turn into psycho exes. I trust me, I know about that quite a lot. So you understand that there's potentially better out here. That's why it is that you Libras will continue, you will move forward, right? Because there's better out here. If you keep looking and you find a good one, there's better. You know, why stay with someone that's going to cause you a headache if you're not on that type of time? Here you are trying to establish peace, you know, and the other person's trying to give you issues. I never understood the concept of that. Like, you know, the modern day relationships, trying to make issues. You got to constantly go at the other. That's a dub. That's a dub. No. That's a loss. That's a L. That is a loss. And the thing is that the Nine of Cups right here, the Nine of Cups is about you Libras want to feel content. When you're in a functional relationship, and both parties are functional, both people are functional, both readings are functional, both people are functional, it feels full. It feels like you just ate a good meal, but you're not stuffed, right? But it fills you up though, but you're not stuffed. You're not like getting fat or any of that type of stuff. The point that I'm trying to make here is that you feel better when you're in a functional relationship. You know, when you don't have to deal with people calling your phone every 2 seconds and stuff like this. You know, you got it. So the thing about it is that you feel better, you know, when you get the things that you want, especially if those things are not like off the rails. They're not wild. They're not, you know what I mean? It's like that's an amazing thing, because what happens is that you set yourself up for success when you get the right one. When you get the things that you want and the two of you are not trying to take advantage of each other, because that's another thing too. Like, this is why the Nine of Cups came up, because you Libras want to know what it feels like to be in a functional relationship. And I'm telling you, seeing bits and pieces of what it is that I want, right? It feels amazing when you're in a functional relationship. It would feel amazing, because when you're in one, you get the things that you want. You want to give the things that the other person wants. You want to do things. You want to be considerate. When you're in a one-sided, non-50-50 relationship, you feel taken advantage of. You feel like, my gosh, you already doing enough. Why do you have to continue? It's like you're doing enough. Why does this person want so much from you, and you're already doing enough, right? It's like you get this feeling of it's never enough. You Libras get this feeling of, oh my gosh. So to see you Libras wanting substance to be filled with, right? People talk about getting their cup filled, right? The substance of being full, content, and stuff like that, right? You should want that. Because this is what it is that you're looking for. And the thing about it is that the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, you Libras are starting to understand from a better perspective what that means. That it's not always going to be, you know, the most exciting, quote unquote, all the time, right? People who are functional people are seen as boring, right? You know, you have to be dysfunctional in order to be exciting and all this other type of stuff. And it's like, but what's exciting about just picking a fight everywhere you go and setting yourself back everywhere it is that you go. What's exciting about that? Because that's what it is. That's why I'm winking. That's what it is. If you really think about it, dysfunctional people don't do anything but trip and slip and step over their own shoelaces, so to speak. All they do is sabotage themselves all day long. That's literally all they do. So let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles. You have the King of Pentacles, excuse me, the King of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Six of Swords, and then you have the Ace of Cups to clarify the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles represents substance, right? You want your significant other to have substance, which piggybacks off of the Nine of Cups, wanting a functional relationship. Do you know how amazing it feels? This is why I'm such an advocate for moving forward and just getting to know someone brand new. Because do you know how amazing it feels when a person respects your time? They understand that, you know, for me, for instance, I'm a YouTuber, right? I'm a content creator, right? And then I'm making videos, and the dedication that I have to put into this, and that basically, you know what I mean? I spend the majority of my time making videos, and it's like do you know how amazing it feels where the person isn't, I don't know, tripping out about the fact that I'm chasing my dreams. I'm chasing my goals. I'm not just sitting around the house doing nothing, being a lazy bum. I'm actually trying to see if I can make a real, true income from this thing on a month-to-month basis and be able to actually handle, I'm handling business. I'm handling business, but handle more business and feel proud of the fact that I do what I do, right? And take this. You have individuals that want to control me, give me issues, all of this unnecessary stuff, right? And I said that I was going to talk about the staying up late. Part of the reason why there's a lot of times those people, and we're going to clarify it, but I'm just giving y'all some game. Part of the reason why it is that the staying up late and all that other type of stuff is so detrimental is because, one, you need sleep. That's first and foremost, right? You need sleep. Sleep is so healthy for you. And then number two, the fact that when you Libras getting to know someone and they want to be a blight, they want to stand in your way, they want to occupy so much of your time. I've talked about this ad nauseum, about why time management is so important. And you'll have people that'll get upset when you're 9 p.m., 10 p.m. talking on the phone with somebody. Y'all ain't talking about anything constructive. The person isn't even like asking you what you got going on. And maybe they may not have anything going on of their own, but they want to attach themselves, if they could, to what you got going on, right? To what maybe they'll bring you on board, right? They'll ask you, okay, what do you got going on? I'm not really doing this, or maybe I am doing something, but I can help you and you can help me with this, right? They don't do any of that. What do? They talk about nothing. Come on now, Libra, tell me in the comment section if I'm lying, yo. I know you Libras. Tell me if I'm lying. They will talk to you about nothing. And you'll be sitting there saying to yourself, oh my gosh, you'll get off the phone feeling, this is terrible. This is why I say the things that I be saying, because I'm knowing what it is I'm talking about. People don't know how, people are terrible at relationships. Make yourself of service to the person. That's how the conversation is going. That's how you get the conversation going. Hey, how about I do this? Hey, how about I do this? and I don't talk about this very much, but when people get to my Instagram page and they follow me from the channel, they found me or whatnot, they want readings and stuff like this, I usually reach out first. First of all, I reach out because the person is growing my Instagram page. I don't have a whole lot of followers on Instagram. I got 160 followers. When I reach out on when someone follows me on Instagram, I reach out first, usually, not all the time, but more often times than not, and I say, hey, how's it going? Thank you. Myself. There's no secretary. So I'm being of service. I'm not a perpetual servant, but I'm being useful. I'm being valuable. I'm showing value immediately from the door. Heartfelt value, because I want the other person to know, thank you. I really appreciate the fact that you follow me here, and I don't have a whole lot of followers and all this stuff. I don't have the particular shine that other people on the internet are looking for and have and everything. My channel, my Instagram page isn't wild crazy with all these followers, all these people leaving likes and all this other type of stuff. They don't do that. So when you have a relationship that's amazing, that respects the values that you have, it's going to feel amazing, Libra. The King of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords speaks to how that's my point, though. You're controlling yourself moving forward and keeping those boundaries, but not wild boundaries. They're very realistic. And the Six of Swords and and the Ace of Cups represents they're gonna have to respect it. They're gonna have to respect it. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I really appreciate the fact that you Libras are making very good decisions, better decisions. You're not hanging out with a bunch of bozos, and you actually, getting your stuff together the way that you should have for a long time. But that's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K, all of that. So would really appreciate it. Leave a comment in the comment section. Smash that like button because it does help. And come and get the readings, birth chart readings, books that I have done on Amazon. What else? The merchandise, right? Hoodies, sweatshirts, t-shirts. All of that will be in the comment section below, called a Linktree link as well. And also, too, I'm opening up an email list as well. So yeah, just so that we can keep in touch, so that if this YouTube thing goes down, we still have a means of keeping in touch. Peace.